Hello there, people of YouTube. So, we have a very monumental day today. We've actually managed to do 2 uploads in the space of 2 weeks. Now, in all seriousness, we're here in Derby for the NBW Posing Seminar.
Make it look easy. Hey, stand up guy, boom, 10 toes. Big body pull up in a Range Rover. I can change the whole game when I say so. I pull up, shut it down, yeah, they know. Running this game ain't a thing for me. I never switched up, no change in me. The only thing changing this season, you go against me, then you know that you tweaking, okay? Cause baby, I'm him, I be on 10. Two-stepping in the party, I do not dance. Watch how I move, make it look easy. Counting up wins, that's part of the plan. Blackmail, taking up my haters a CC. I can't fail, all my victories will repeat. I'm knee deep, need a dub, best that you seek me. I'm too sick, yeah, I know I make it look easy. Easy, yeah. Tell them don't try to play me. Yeah, I'm drippy on the daily. They can never count me out, they can never count me out, I know. They can never count me out, they can never count me out, I know. I make it look easy, make it look easy. I know make it look easy, make it look easy. I know I make it look easy, too smooth, I make it look easy. I know we make it look easy, make it look. I know love shooting my shot, better play up. Make it look easy, that's a layup. Bad man. Why they wanna be like me, a sad man? Too wavy, swallow your pride. All of my guys, call them, they slide. They will oblige. Called them, I told them, you playing with me. Now look, all of them starting to riot. Whoa, When I'm in your city, it's magic. When I'm all in my bag, it gets tragic. When I see what I want, gotta have it. I can't let up, they made me a savage. I can't slow down my foot on the gas, yeah. Going way up from where I was last year. I'ma make it look easy, that's it. I know God got me, he got my back. These blessings falling in my lap. I came up, give it all I had. Rep my city, put them on my back. Hit my shots, I don't miss those. Straight up, I'ma let them know I don't fold. Make it look easy and they know. There's only one way for us to go. Can't hold me back, I'm going way up. Tell them they can never play us, no. Ain't no stopping me now, no. Ain't no stopping me now, no. Ain't no stopping me now, no. Yeah, stayed in my lane when they doubt it, I make it. I know that they mad when I swerve out the
Right then, so me being me, we've made another technical error. So in the last video, it was the portrait orientation with the posing. This time, I forgot to turn my mic on for the posing seminar. So maybe one day we'll get everything right, but for this video, what we'll do is a little voiceover for the seminar. So what I normally do with my seminars is I do a little introduction so everyone can get to know each other. Then we'll give an overview of what we're going to go over for the seminar, and then we will get into the most important bit, which is the mandatory poses. I think a lot of people get bogged down on wanting to develop a flow and look nice and fancy with transitions, but ultimately, if you can't hit the poses properly, you aren't going to place well. This is always the first and the main focus of the seminars, and to be fair, it applies to the posing sessions as well. With this particular seminar, we were going over the NBW posing, so it was the quarter turns with a hand on the hip for all the poses. So as you can see from the footage, we had people who were a little bit further down the line from a posing perspective, who had already worked with me as a client, and we also had complete beginners to posing as well. And I think it's really cool, you've got people from all walks of life, different experience levels, all coming together to improve the posing. So what I'll do with each pose is I'll explain what we actually want to show from the pose first, then I'll break down the technicalities. So we'll work from the ground up, so we'll always start with our feet, then go on to the body weight distribution, then the hips, then the torso alignment, then the arms, lats, abs, and etc. So then once we were in a solid position with the mandatories, we went on to some transitions and how we're actually moving between the quarter turns. Obviously, we're not going to awkwardly stumble between the poses. So what I would say, the main focus of your transitions should be to move from pose to pose in a smooth manner. It doesn't have to be overly fancy. And similar to the pose, I would always focus on the footwork first and then worry about what you're doing with your arms. Then from there, we got the guys in a bit of a lineup and simulated a show day scenario where we were taking them through the quarter turns and then swapping them around a little bit. And obviously, whilst you can't fully replicate that show day experience, it is really good to get them going through them rounds and actually being swapped around and posing next to other people. So basically, they're going to have a much better idea of what it's going to be like to pose on stage. And whilst we were doing that, we were also looking at a few other stage tricks to be able to actually stay tight and hold your abs in the poses, and also making sure we're angling our physique towards the judges, as they're the ones that are actually going to be judging your physique. Then at the end, we went on to the fun stuff, so we hit a few routines, and we were basically simulating what we were going to be doing with our eye walks. Similar to the transitions, it doesn't need to be overly fancy. Basically, you're walking from the side, hitting a front pose, coming forwards, hitting a front pose, and then hitting a few other poses of your choice. If you are a smooth mover, you can use this as an opportunity to be a little bit more fancy and creative, but it's not a necessity. And that pretty much wrapped up the seminar. So overall, it went really well. The guys seemed to really enjoy it and take a lot of value from it. And I personally loved it as well. I remember last year when I did my first ever seminar and I was absolutely bricking it. I'm naturally quite an introverted person, so the thought of speaking for a couple of hours in front of 10 plus people, it actually made me feel sick. But when you're speaking about something that you're passionate about and you kind of know what you're talking about, it kind of flows a lot more and it's actually quite natural. And when you get a good group of lads as well who are really perceptive to everything that you're saying, I find that I love it even more every single time I do it, and I get a lot more confident as well. And to be fair, it's like translated into my confidence with generally public speaking and just holding conversations in general, to be honest. Like for me, I'm not a really good public speaker and it's still something I am working on improving, but I'm miles better than I used to be. So what I would say in terms of a piece of advice, how you can apply this to your life is, if there's something you're scared about doing, but it's something that is going to take you closer to where you want to be, just go for it. Like, it is never going to be perfect. You need to understand that. But the more you do it, the more you put yourself in these uncomfortable situations, the better it will be over time and good things will happen. I promise you that. Anyways, that's the motivational speech over, and I'll see you in the next clip.
And that is a wrap. What an amazing day. Really cool day, really cool people, and just good vibes all around. I think personally, I've been in a situation where it's been amazing, business has been great, but you are doing the same thing every single day, and it does get a little bit monotonous and even lonely sometimes. So when you get in an environment where lots of like-minded people, all working hard to achieve their goals, all having a good time, sharing stories and everything, it just gives you a really nice reset and refresh. And I absolutely love these seminars and community days, so fingers crossed we'll be involved in many more. Anyways, we've got to head back to Sheffield now, gonna eat some food. We've got another posing seminar with a very good client from America, and then we're gonna wind down from the day. So this is the end of the YouTube video. Thank you very much for the guys who've stuck around. I'll probably share more of my normal day-to-day life in the next video, so you know exactly what I'm doing, what my training's like, what my food is like, and then we'll maybe think of some exciting topic for it as well. So stay tuned and I shall see you in the next one.